Good morning, children. Today we are going to see about the order of operations. That is, we are going to give an order. That is, which operation should be solved first. Okay, the rule we are going to give. Okay, the rule is called bid mass. Bid mass means BIDMAS. What is B? B stands for bracket. I stands for indices. As of now, you will not learn about indices, you will learn it later. Then D is for division, which you already know. M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. This you can refer in page number 21. So, what is this order of operations? This is the order in which we have to execute our given problem. Execute here means solve. That is step by step how we are going to solve. First we should take the bracket. Then we should go for division. Then we should go for multiplication. Then addition. Only at the last you should go for the subtraction. Okay. Now with this input we will see this example which is given. See, they are simply given simplify 24 plus 2 into 8 divided by 2 plus 1. They have not given any brackets or nothing. So first thing we have to use the rule bid mass. BIDMAS. So first you write the question as it is. Then which operation should be taken first? There is no bracket, there is no indices. So in that case we go directly to the division. So division 8 divided by 2. That is, you should first find where is the division. Find the division and first fix the numbers involving that. 8 divided by 2. Upper 8 divided by 2 you get the answer as 4. So remaining all are written as it is. Only we are talking about 8 divided by 2. You get answer as 4. அப்புறம் அப்படியே remaining எழுதணும். அதுக்கப்புறம் we have to write this after division you get m for multiplication. So the next one is 2 into 4. So 8. This 24 is like that. This minus is there. Then 24 you will not subtract first. First you should add. That is 24 plus 8 will give me 32. And then finally only I subtract it. Okay. You cannot directly go with this sequence. You have to follow the rule called bid mass. BIDMAS. Okay. In this exercise we will be following all these rules. We will see some word problems for multiplication, for division, addition and subtraction. Okay, this is a simple exercise which we can do now. Okay, first one is exercise 1.3. I guess this except this true or false, other things you have to write it in your classwork notebook because these are step sums. You cannot directly write the answer. Okay, now I'll work it out in the notebook. You have to write it down in your classwork notebook. Okay, and before that you should write the page number 21. You should write from page number 21 what is the expansion for bid mass, and then only you have to go to the exercise. Okay children, now we will give writing the first fill in the blanks. That is how are we going to solve the first fill in the blanks. Says Arulmali saves, that is exercise 1.3. First one, fill in the blanks. Arulmali saves rupees 12 per day. Then she saves how many rupees in 30 days? So amount saved in 1 day is equal to rupees 12. Now what will be the amount saved in 30 days? What will be that? It will be 1 day they have given. For 1 day they have given. So they are asking for many. They have given for 1 and they are asking for many. In that case it will be 12 into 30. That is rupees 360. Now coming to the B1. This will be your answer. You should write as rupees 360. You have to write it and put a box. Coming to the B1. What is that? If a person earns rupees 1800 in 12 days. So amount earned in 12 days. What is the amount? They have given us 1800 rupees. Now they are asking for 1 day. Amount earned in 1 day. So what they have given? For 12 days, for many things they have given and they are asking for one thing. So that will be 1800 divided by 12. So that will be, I have to divide 1800 by 12. Ones are 12, remainder 6. So this will be 560. Then the 0 also will be there. So this is rupees 150. So answer is equal to rupees 150. The third one, we are going to apply the BIDMAS rule here. 45 divided by 7 plus 8 minus 2. Now BIDMAS rule, first B stands for bracket. So what will happen? 45 divided by 7 plus 8 will become 15 minus 2. Then I will use the division. 45 divided by 15 will give me 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. So my answer is equal to 1. For the true or false also, I will work it out and show. Then you can write true or false or not. First one is 3 plus 9 plus 8. 3 plus 9 into 8. First I should multiply. So that will be 3 plus 72, which is equal to 75. But they have given it as 96. So they both are not equal. So this becomes false. Coming to the B question, 7 into 20 minus 4 equal to 136. Remember, minus is the last operation which we have to do. So this is 140 minus 4, which is equal to 136. Yes. So this becomes true. Then coming to the third one, it is 40 plus 56 minus 6 divided by 2 is equal to 45. Again, first we go with the bracket. 56 minus 6 will give me 50. Then 40. I should not go with this. I should first complete 50 divided by 2. So that is 40 plus 25, which is equal to 65. No. So these are not true. Sorry, this is not true. So this is false. This is false. Now coming to the third sum. Third sum is a word problem. Okay. So first you have to write a question. Write the question and then start writing solution. Okay. The number of people visited for the library, public library. Number of people visited in the past 5 months. That is, they are given one by one. So we have to write number of people visited in first month. Then number of people visited in second. I am putting ditto. That means you have to write visited again here in the second month. Then again number of people visited in third month. Similarly, you have to write till 5 months. Fourth month. Then my fifth month. Okay. You have to write it in the classwork notebook, the wordings. I will be checking. Okay. Now first month, how many people came? 1200. Then 2000 people. Then 2450. Then 3060. And finally 3200. They are asking how many people visited in the last. How many people? That means it will be total. So they are asking total. What is that? You have to add all this. So what will be this? It will be a simple addition. You have to add. That is 7 plus 2, 9. This is 6, 10, 11. So 11,910 people. So my answer is, I should write answer. 11,910 people visited in the last 5 months. In the last 5 months. You should complete it. Okay. Now going to the fourth question. Charan bank savings is 7,50,000. So first write the question. Then I am going to write the solution. So savings of Charan is equal to 7,50,250. He withdrew for educational purpose. So amount withdrawn. How much he withdrew? It is 5,34,500. So, see children, withdrawn means it is the past participle for withdrew. Okay, so withdrawn. When we are writing it in the wordings, you have to be very careful. So, what is that? Savings of Mr. Charan is 7,50,250. So, he withdrew. Withdrew means he is taking the amount for some purpose. Here he is using for educational purpose. So, you want the balance amount. The balance amount will be equal to, I have to subtract these two. I'm going to subtract. I know you should be very careful when you are subtracting, because times you have to borrow. Be careful. You have to borrow. Slightly write it on the top so that you don't leave or you don't miss. Then 5, then 1. So the balance is 2,15,750. So I can write the balance amount is equal to rupees 2,15,750 rupees. You can write like this. So you have to form simple words or simple sentences, statements from the given word problem. You can use simple words. You need not worry about much of the wordings. I have not written much. I have taken all from the question itself, all the words. Okay. Now coming to the fifth problem. What is my fifth problem? A cycle factory. Okay, my cycle factory. I put a line here, means you should write the question from the textbook. Okay. So what every day. So okay, I can write my solution as number of cycles, okay, manufactured every day, that is one day. I can say every day is equal to 1560. So I have to find the bicycles manufactured for 20. So I can write number of cycles manufactured for 25 days. That is, for one day they have given and they are asking for many days. Simply you can multiply. The moment you see one data is given and they are asking for multiple data, that means I am multiplying it. That's all. You can multiply and you can write the answer 1560 into 25. So what is this? 25 zeros are 0, 25 6 are 150, and 25 5s are 125 plus 15. 120, 140. So this will become 39,000. So this is 39. When you multiply 1560 into 25, that is 25 zeros are 0, 25 6 are 150. I will take 15 remaining. 25 5s are 125 plus 15. I will be getting 140. I will put 0. I will be taking 14 outside. So 25 into 1, 25 plus 14, I will be getting it as 39. So I will be getting 39,000 bicycles. So my solution, I can write my answer. This is all in my rough column. You can do this all in the rough column. So my answer, final answer is in 25 days. In 25 days, 39,000 cycles are manufactured. Now coming to the sixth problem. What is that? The rupees 62,500 are equally distributed as New Year bonus. So amount distributed. What is the amount distributed? It is rupees 62,500. Now number of employees is equal to 25. Now amount for each employee will become 62,500 divided by 25. Okay, 62,500 divided by 25, because this is a whole amount. I am going to divide and give for 25 people. So I have to divide. So that is 62,500 divided by 25. That means I have to divide 62,500 divided by 25. 25 into 25 you get 625. So this is 25 into 25, 625. Then I'll be having 2 zeros. So that is 2,500 rupees. So in the answer I can say rupees 2,500 is distributed, okay, to each employee. Okay. Now coming to the 7th problem, first one. 10 plus 17 divided by 3. First I go with the bracket, that is 27 divided by 3. What is 27 divided by 3? It will be equal to 9. So my answer is equal to 9. Now coming to the second one, 12 minus my box bracket 3 minus my flower. This is box bracket, this is called flower bracket because it is having curve or curly brackets. It is called 5 minus 1. This is simple bracket, and then you have one bracket like this and there is one more bracket like this. Okay, so this simple bracket comes first, then comes the flower bracket, then comes your box bracket. First simple bracket, until then I have to keep the other things அப்படியே. I should not touch others. For 5 minus 1, 4. Now I completed this bracket. Now I am going to go to the next one. That is 3 minus, what is 6 minus 4? It is 2. Then I come to this box bracket. That is 12 minus, what is 3 minus 2? Is 1. So what is my final answer? Is 11. So my answer is equal to 11. I'll repeat this. Okay, first we have 3 brackets, 3 sets. அப்படின்னா இந்த ஸ்கொயர் ப்ராக்கெட்டுக்கு இந்த ஸ்கொயர் ப்ராக்கெட் க்ளோஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு, இந்த கேர்லி ப்ராக்கெட்டுக்கு இந்த கேர்லி ப்ராக்கெட் க்ளோஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு. அடுத்தது இந்த சிம்பிள் ப்ராக்கெட்டுக்கு இந்த சிம்பிள் ப்ராக்கெட் க்ளோஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஃபஸ்ட்டு இந்த சிம்பிள் ப்ராக்கெட் 5 minus 1 எவ்வளோ? 4. அப்புறம் யூ கெட் த ஃப்ளவர் ப்ராக்கெட். அப்போ 6 minus 4 எவ்வளோ? 2. தென் ஐ வில் பி ஒன்லி ஹேவிங் த பாக்ஸ் ப்ராக்கெட். அப்போ 3 minus 2 எவ்வளோ? 1. அப்புறம் ஃபைனலாக இந்த 12 minus 1 யூ கெட் த ஆன்சர். ஓகேவா? ஸ்டெப் பை ஸ்டெப்பாக யூ ஆர் ரெடியூசிங் த ப்ராக்கெட்ஸ். ஓகே, next one, that is my third sum. What is that? 100 plus 8 divided by 2 plus my curly bracket and then one simple bracket 3 into 2 minus 6 divided by 2 and then one curly bracket. As it says, first I will complete this simple bracket. So first I will go with the simple bracket. It is 100 plus 8 divided by 2 plus 3 into 2, 6. Then this 6 and there is 1, 2. Now within this curly braces, I have to apply the BIDMAS rule. So that case, I will be using the subtraction only at the end. So first I should divide 6 and 2. So this is 100 plus 8 divided by 2 plus this 6 I will be keeping it as it is and this minus sign. I will be taking only this 6 and 2. 6 divided by 2. So then I take this 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is plus 3. Then I remaining 100 plus 8 divided by 2 plus 3. Here my only problem is this division. So first I will complete this division. 8 divided by 2 will give me 4. So this is 100 plus 4 plus 3, which is equal to 107. Okay. Now coming to the objective type questions, that is the 8th one. That is 3 plus 5 minus 7 into 1. So I already have told minus will be at the last. So as of now, I can multiply this 7 into 1, 7, and I can keep 3 plus 5 as 8. So 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. So this is my option D. Moving to the 9th one, it is 24 divided by 8 minus 3 into 2. Yes, so what is this? First I will go with this bracket. So that is 24 divided by 8 minus 6. 8 minus 6. First I will complete this bracket and then only I will go for division. So 8 minus 6 will be 2. So 24 divided by 2 will be giving me 12, which is my option number B. Going to the 10th one, I have to find what is inside the box so that my final answer is 10. Okay. First, I will complete this. Bracket. What is that? 4 plus 2, 6. So, this will become 12 divided by 6 means I will be getting 2. So, 6 minus 2. This is 6. This box is there. This is there. Again, this box is there here. So, 6 minus 2, I will be getting 4. Yes. Then, I have 2 here. I cannot use this minus now. I have to use only at the end. So, I will be keeping this 6 minus 12 as it is. 6 minus 12 at the end. So, I have to find the answer as 10. So, if I say multiply, I will use, if I say plus, what will happen? 2 plus 6 only will be 8. 8 minus 12, I cannot find 10. Similarly, if I put minus, I cannot subtract like this. So, I can put multiplication only here. So, that is 2 into 6 will give me 12 minus 12 minus 2. 12 minus, this is 2 only. 12 minus 2 will give me 10. Okay, I will repeat this again. They are given this portion. First we will do this portion. What is this? 4 plus 2 will be giving 6. Now don't divide first itself. You have to check whether we can apply any rule here. Now I keep this. I can, after 12 divided by 6, I can take 2 and keep it as it is. Now I have 2 and I have a box, then 6 minus 2. This is 2 only. Okay, 2 box, 6 minus 2. What I have to put here? I cannot put plus. It means it will become 8 minus 2, it will be 6. So I have to put only multiplication. That means it will be 12 minus 2, which is equal to 10. Okay. Thank you, children. Before that, you have to copy the sums in the classwork notebook along with the BIDMAS rule in page number 21. From next class onwards, I will be taking a lot more, not only for 20 minutes. I will be extending my video for 5 to 10 minutes more. Okay, we will be completing some portions because anytime our exams can come. Okay, so I will be going bit fast or bit lengthy videos will be sent. You have to be learning that. If you have any doubts, you can ping me on the WhatsApp number or you can call me directly and ask your doubts. Ma'am, எனக்கு இது புரியல, எனக்கு இந்த கான்செப்ட் மறுபடியும் கேட்கணும் கற்றுக்கணும் அப்படின்றதா நீங்கள் தாராளமாக என்னை கூப்பிட்டு பேசலாம். ஓகே, இப்போதைக்கு ஹோம்ஒர்க் வந்து உங்களோட கிளாஸ் ஒர்க் நோட்டில் காப்பி பண்ணணும். இது எல்லாத்தையும் ரஃப் நோட் புக்கில் இந்த ஒர்க்டு எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸை எல்லாத்தையும் நீங்கள் ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணி பார்க்கணும். அதுலேருந்து தான் நிறைய கொஷின்ஸு உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸாமுக்கு கேட்கப்படும். சரியா? ஸோ ஒர்க் இட் அவுட். Understand anytime. If you don't understand, call me. Okay, thank you.